Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we're looking at some really detailed documentation. It's for a project called Gym Moments.
Yeah, and on the surface, you might think, okay, another self-help app, maybe push notifications.
Right. But digging into these sources, it looks like something else entirely. It's described as this, well, intricate architecture, almost like a technology for digital consciousness.
Exactly. It's way beyond simple meditation prompts. We're talking about a blueprint, really, for daily identity transformation.
And delivered how? In these tiny 60-second bursts, repeatable, potent moments.
Which is kind of the core puzzle, isn't it? The documentation lays out this mission, this methodology. It's aiming for a shortcut to changing your identity.
A shortcut how, though?
Well, this is where it gets interesting. It actively rejects standard cognitive reframing. It's not about analyzing your thoughts.
Okay, so what is it about?
It's focused entirely on what they call energetic alignment. Frequency, that's the key word here.
So our goal today is to kind of unpack that. Look at the dual tracks they use, the philosophy behind it, and even the almost scientific way they specify the voice and timing.
Right. It's quite specific.
So let's start with the basics. This Gym Moments thing.
Right.
It's a dual track system, delivered through push notifications, you said.
Yeah, and in-app stuff too. Two distinct pathways designed for different things.
Okay, what are they?
So first up is the daily compass. Think of this as the baseline. General mindfulness.
Like prompts about reflection, introspection, gentle awareness.
Exactly. Pretty familiar territory for anyone who's used a mindfulness app. It's the entry point. Soft, contemplative.
But that's not the main event, is it? You mentioned a flagship experience.
Correct. That's track 2, the Animator Shift moments. And the documents are very clear. These are energetic identity activators.
Energetic identity activators. That sounds intense.
It is. This is where their core teaching lives. It's built on this single, really foundational idea.
Which is?
You are not the identity being animated. You are the animator.
Okay, unpack that. That sounds like a spiritual concept, almost.
It is, but they treat it as an operational instruction for the whole system. It's not just a nice phrase.
So when they say frequency-based transformation, what are we talking about practically? Is frequency just a fancy word for emotion here, or something more?
It's leaning towards something more, strategically speaking. They want you to stop identifying with, say, a passing thought or a specific mood.
And identify with?
With the underlying energetic current. The dominant baseline, that's their frequency.
I see. So the system forces this principle. Energy first, thought second.
Exactly. The guidance deliberately sidesteps the analytical mind. It tells you to sense or feel or witness something before you start thinking about it.
Right. So unlike other apps maybe focused on changing behavior or, managing anxious thoughts.
This one's going deeper, or claims to be. It's aiming for the source code, the identity level.
So it's about transmitting a frequency, not just consuming content like a motivational quote.
That's the claim. The goal isn't just temporary relief, feeling a bit better. It's a fundamental shift in self-perception.
From being the identity.
To being the animator of that identity, the source. They're trying to dissolve that feeling of being a fixed self.
How do they do that in 60 seconds? It seems incredibly ambitious.
Well, structure is key. And language. They use very controlled language. Short sentences, rhythmic.
Like commands almost.
Sort of. Declarative statements. And these paired contrasts, like not effort alignment, it's designed to anchor you physically away from striving.
Okay, so structure. The documentation mentions a cycle.
Yeah, a very structured 6-week cycle for these Animator Shift moments. It's not random. It's segmented into 3 phases.
3 phases over 6 weeks, 10 prompts per phase, so 30 total.
That's right. 30 distinct moments in a deliberate progression.
What's the goal of the first phase, weeks 1 and 2?
Phase I is recognition. It's all about just noticing.
Noticing what?
Noticing the frequency, the energy beneath the thoughts and actions. Sensing it, maybe naming it, witnessing it. Without judgment.
So the energy, the feel of it, is intentionally soft.
Yeah.
Observational.
Very much so. Gentle, inviting, curious, building awareness. Like an example moment might be, what energy is animating you right now?
Okay.
Then it adds, pause. Feel it. Don't judge, just name it. This is your current.
Establishing the baseline, teaching you to listen to yourself first.
Precisely. You need to know the channel before you can change it.
Makes sense, but you can't stay there forever. You need to
Right.
move from observing to doing something.
Exactly. Which leads to phase 2, choice. That's weeks 3 and 4.
And the energy shifts here.
Definitely. It ramps up, medium to medium high energy. It's about progressive activation.
Activation towards what?
Selection, sovereignty, alignment, trust. This is where you stepped into that animator role, consciously choosing.
And I remember seeing something about grounding this in the body, breath and posture.
Yes, that's crucial. They anchor the abstract idea of choice physically. Using breath, using posture. It makes the intention real, somatic.
So the prompts get more active.
Right, like, what frequency would shift this whole moment if you chose it? It's moving from witnessing to overriding, making an embodied selection.
Okay, recognition, then choice. What's the final phase?
Phase 3 is embodiment, weeks 5 and 6. This is the culmination.
So integration,
It is
manifestation.
all of that. Integration, transmission, manifestation, completion. The energy arc hits its peak here. High activation.
And the focus is full body integration, using breath, posture, and movement.
Yes. The idea is to dissolve any remaining separation between you and the new state, the chosen identity.
So the instructions are quite direct.
Very. Like, move like you've already shifted. Think about that phrasing.
Yeah, not hoping, not trying, already transformed.
Exactly. It's trying to cement the shift, make it feel like a done deal, a physical reality you're transmitting.
Now, what's really striking is how structured this all is. It's not just 30 moments in a row. The documents mention something called triadic integration loops.
Ah, yes. That's quite sophisticated. It ensures continuity and, well, deep learning.
How does it work?
Okay, so there are 10 distinct sequences woven through the 6 weeks. Imagine the theme from Moment 101 in the recognition phase.
Week 1 or 2.
Right. That same theme gets revisited but deepened in Moment 111 during the choice phase, around week 3 or 4.
And then completed.
And then completed or fully activated in Moment 121 during the embodiment phase, week 5 or 6.
Wow. So the same core idea gets hit 3 times at increasing levels of intensity across the whole cycle.
Exactly. It forces thematic coherence. It drills the animator concept home through repetition and escalating engagement. Really clever, actually.
That level of planning suggests the delivery must be just as precise as the content itself.
Oh, absolutely. Which brings us to the audio. The voice. They didn't just hire any narrator.
No, they specified it.
Down to the micro detail. They call it the rhythmic sage voice. It's a whole identity they've engineered.
The rhythmic sage, what does that mean?
The archetype is defined very clearly. Calm authority with living rhythm. The voice should speak truth like a mirror,
Okay.
reflecting what the listener supposedly already knows, not preaching at them like a sermon.
That's interesting. It's about the inner stance of the voice actor too, right?
Yes, the internal mandate is basically, I'm not trying to motivate you, I'm reminding you of what you already know.
That changes the whole dynamic, doesn't it? From guru telling you what to do to more of a guide.
Completely. And this isn't just conceptual, it's backed by technical specs. Hard numbers.
Like what?
Pitch and register, mid-low register, chest resonance. For warmth, grounding, not booming bass, but resonant.
Okay. And tempo, pace.
Super specific, a tight range. 95 to 110 words per minute average.
Why that exact speed? Is it just calming or is there more to it?
They believe the rhythm is crucial for the frequency shift. It's slow enough for you to process mindfully, but fast enough to keep you focused.
And there's something about a heartbeat.
Yes, every line needs a kind of internal rhythm, a heartbeat. Short phrases, subtle rests between them. It's designed to subtly sync with your internal rhythm.
So it feels natural, reduces cognitive resistance.
That seems to be the goal, making the concept feel innate, not something you're being taught. Using tempo to embody alignment, literally.
And the volume, the dynamics.
Also controlled, always slightly under the typical motivational speaker range.
Why under?
It forces you to lean in, makes it more active listening, less passive consumption, almost intimate.
And they use silence.
Critically, silence as punctuation, crisp articulation, clean edges on words, clarity without shouting.
It sounds like they're using audio engineering to, well, gently bypass critical thinking.
That's a fair way to put it, and the language reinforces this, the sentence structure.
Short, declarative, rhythmic.
Exactly. One core idea per line limits the brain's opportunity to jump in and dissect it.
And specific verbs.
A very tight list of what they call tone verbs, things like breathe, feel, see, choose, remember, allow, trust.
They aren't just instructions, they're almost physical cues.
Right. Designed to anchor the shift in your body, right there in the moment.
So if you put it all together, the philosophy, this animator idea, the rigid 6-week structure with its loops, and this hyper-engineered rhythmic sage voice.
You stop seeing it as just another app. It looks much more like a precisely calibrated piece of, well, conscious shift technology.
Designed to guide you in under 75 seconds a
Right.
day
From feeling like you are your thoughts and feelings,
to realizing you're the energy, the animator behind them.
dissolving that illusion of a fixed self through repetition, rhythm, and this very specific framing.
It's a remarkable level of intentional design, really. Every piece seems engineered towards that one core outcome.
Activating the source, not just managing the symptoms, that seems to be the driving force.
So, if this whole system is designed to evolve the user's consciousness, moving them from their personal current towards being the animator, where does it ultimately lead? What's the end game according to this documentation?
Well, the later stages, the more advanced content hinted at in the broader sources, seem to expand beyond the purely personal.
How so?
They start talking about concepts like field activation and embodiment mastery. It suggests the personal transformation is maybe preparation.
Preparation for something bigger.
Potentially. Moving towards collective consciousness, maybe even planetary systems.
Yeah.
The focus definitely broadens out from the individual self.
So the ultimate vision isn't just self-improvement, it's larger. Is there a final line or idea that captures that?
There is, in the material describing the furthest reaches of the program, the final transmission, the ultimate realization they seem to be aiming for is summed up in this one line.
Okay.
The Earth is noticing itself through you.
Wow. Okay. That definitely shifts the perspective. From personal frequency to, well, planetary awareness.
It's a provocative place to end up, certainly.
Indeed. Something for all of us to think about. What frequency are we transmitting? We'll leave you with that thought. Thanks for joining this deep dive.